Hey there, fellow zombie slayers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Bandit Slayer, Episode 3, Killing Fields. So I gotta be a little bit careful about engaging in combat, given that I'm drowsy. But with any luck, I can sort of sneak into the hardware store, grab what I want, and go. And worst case scenario, I can always suck down a whole bunch of vitamins to lower my fatigue, or eat some coffee. Yep, I do have coffee. And given that I'm heading somewhere potentially dangerous, I'm going to slap the leather jacket on. Even if it is a bit overheating, I'd rather get a little hot and be still safe. So this building here is a laundromat, and then sort of to the north is the hardware store. And the hardware store looks like it has like 15 zombies outside of it, so that's not great. What to do? So that right there is the hardware store, where the whole horde is standing. Nails and nuts. And given how close they are to the building, I don't think it makes sense to sneak in, because if I snuck in and then they heard me, they would collapse onto the building really, really quickly, and I would not be able to get free. So what I'm going to do is eat half of my ground coffee for a fatigue boost and get slaying. I kind of wish I took this group a few at a time, but oh well, hindsight's 20/20, right? Oh, great, I'm adding to it. There's actually another solution here, which is to drag them around the laundromat and then ditch them. Breaking line of sight and making them lose track of where I am. Little sketchy because I have to run through some blind spots, but if I do it correctly, most of that horde that I was set to have to fight should be ditched. And I'm going to try to go through... Oh, you know what? There's not a easy access back door. Okay. Well, sneaky time. Alright, here we are in the hardware store. So, looking for... Let's wear that hard hat. Looking for, primarily a sledgehammer. But I would not mind a garden fork, or spare crowbar is not bad. Here's a garden fork. Garden forks are amazing spears. I also don't have a hammer, so that's my hammer. I'll take nails. And I know I'm getting encumbered, but I'd like to not have... Ooh, machete, hello. I'd like to not to have to come back here, because it's going to get overrun. I don't think that there's a sledge here. No. Pickaxes I'm going to take as well. They're amazing breach weapons. And... yeah, okay. I'll check the shelves, but I think we're done with this area. I'm not even gonna... well, I'll take the welder mask. Alright, let's mark some stuff down. So I did finally get the hammer that I was looking for. And a welder's mask. I still don't have a torch. And then I have a tire pump. So here is the PC tracker. So we're missing generator, can opener, sledgehammer, needle, jack, propane torch, cooking pot, and I could grab an axe from here. So I'm going to mark down... I'll grab the wood axe and mark down that I have an axe. Because a wood axe is very good at cutting down trees. That was back here somewhere, I think. Oh, where was that wood axe? It was 100% a wood axe here. Also, probably need to get that wood glue. Wood glue is very handy. Was it on the first shelf? Yeah, there it is. Alright. I am very encumbered, so I am not looking to get in any fights. Let's get back to the truck and drive somewhere. Find shelter for the night. That is my current priority. And I know exactly where I want to go. I already have it planned out in my head. It just will require a little bit of driving. The veteran profession makes you desensitized, which makes you not ever panic. Yep. So there's, in terms of panic, there's desensitized, brave, and cowardly. And the perks of brave and cowardly, well, that gets into a pretty complicated game mechanics, so never mind. Bye, Zoms! Alright. The hardware store I'm not going to mark down as cleared either, because I didn't really pick it over. I just grabbed some things that yeah. I definitely didn't, like, loot it fully or anything like that. So it's not worth me marking it as cleared. Where's my turn? Is it here? Yeah. Once Zeds learn how to drive, I'm screwed. Well, bandits don't know how to drive, but they sure do sprint. So my current encumbrance is pretty sketchy if I run into bandits. However, bandits are not very good when you have a multi-ton vehicle and you're trying to run them over. They go squish real fast. So as long as I have a vehicle nearby, bandits pose a lot less threat to me. The thing is, I can't really survive staying in a vehicle 24/7, 365. So, you know, trying to get a base going where it's bandit protected. I don't know if there's such a thing as bandit proof, but bandit protected would be the ultimate goal. Right, Roxy? Roxy Treadray. Can bullets hurt you in vehicles? No, but they can blow up the vehicles, which then would hurt you. So, like, no, but yes? Plus, they could, disable the vehicle if they shot it. And then you'd have nowhere to go. So vehicles are great against bandits, but doesn't make you invincible. Because if you pop tires, or if they destroy your gas tank, you know, there's a lot of ways that sufficient numbers of gunmen can disable your ride. I don't see any sledgehammers at this roads work site. Sometimes you can pick up sledgehammers that way. Do I know what I'm going to be doing for this run? Yes. I rehearsed for this, because bandits... Although I haven't hit any packs of bandits yet, it's up to luck, of course. Bandits are not easy. They don't mess around. There's not a lot of wiggle room for mistakes. If you're caught out in the open and, like, multiple dudes with, like, rifles and pistols swarm you, you're dead. There's no, like... There's no surviving that, not really. So I gotta be extra careful. Alright. Let's see here. I don't want to be encumbered, so I'm going to drop some stuff on the ground. knowing that I can always come back to it. Oh, hello. I like how I'm putting all of these books, like, page up, so that it's like maximum damage to the book. Well, we are now hosting the first ever Riverside reading club. I've got a lot of unwilling participants. All right. My carry weight is dropped. And just in case I forget, I'm going to mark down loot so that I know where I stored stuff. Books and more. You know, just in case. Oh, I'm getting a little hangry. I do have a truck full of, like, chips. And candy. Anything fresh still in here? I think I ate all the fresh stuff. I just, like, hoovered it up. Except for the eggs. I'm not counting those. Because I can't eat raw eggs. I mean, I could, but I probably shouldn't. It would possibly kill me. Alright. I have some food items. Let's get moving. Oh, I still have the machete on me? Here, let me put that in the backpack. Fruit jam and crackers. So here I am at a self-storage yard, and I'm here to find a place to sleep. It's not a base, just a place to sleep. It's also quite possibly a place to pick up a generator, but I don't have any capacity to keep a generator at the moment because my truck is beyond full. I've got over 100 kilos of stuff in the truck. Or 100 units, I should say. Hey, look at that. Beds! And a preset? What was it? It was 1026. Okay. It's tuned in. I'll leave this open. Alright, let's go make sure the neighbors are going to let me sleep. I think this door is jiggling. And a generator. I'm not even going to bother marking it down, because honestly, this storage container yard is probably going to have, I'm going to guess like 6 generators. It almost always does. So a single generator is not exciting, as crazy as that might sound. So now I have a place to actually rest, and I could we'll be able to close that door behind me. And hope that, like, bandits don't murder me in my sleep. Because there is always that, that risk. But before I head to sleep, because I am only drowsy. Well, some of that drowsiness is actually... I'm going to be crashing soon because of the coffee that I ate. Do a little bit more looting. I do have the deagle. Worst case scenario, if I have to lay down the law. It might not be a terrible idea, however, to grab a fresh, some fresh water. So I'm going to go into the storage facilities office for water. No, I'm not. That's a lot of zombies. One of the advantages of leaving zombies at a choke point, because this is the only way in and out of the storage yard, is if marauders or bandits do try to murder me, they're going to have to go through that swarm of zombies. So leaving that swarm of zombies intact actually benefits me in some way. Where, like, you know, if I am to get attacked, I have a flesh wall protecting me, sort of. Alright. So before I go to sleep, let's continue reading Carpentry Volume 1 and catch the weather report, because it was running, but I missed it. Some clouds, showers, heavy rain, so it's going to rain a whole lot and then clear up. That's agreeable. And there was no warning about power, water, or helicopter or anything like that. Cool. I'm gonna go... Maybe I'll set my, my alarm for 9, just because I don't necessarily want to oversleep. And then I'll go to sleep at midnight. These beds are at least a little bit better than the, sleeping in a... Oh, I heard gunfire. Sleeping in a, interrogation chair, at least. Okay, we're up. Alarm off. No bandits so far. Today, I am going to try to clear out space for a base. Pretty straightforward. The horde of zombies in the entryway are still there. I'm going to leave them alone and just hop out of here the way I came in. You can honestly think of zombies as like a strategic resource. I mean, as silly as that sounds, if you have enough zombies around you, bandits can't just steamroll you quickly. So it actually can be very nice to just leave zombies that you don't necessarily need to kill alone, because the zombies and the bandits will fight one another. So I know I'm leaving that stuff. Don't worry, you don't have to point that out to me. I am aware. Looks like I have my work cut out for me. I'm gonna park it here. Because I don't want to drag in a giant train of enemies. Oh, I'm over encumbered by, like... Okay, there we go. Come on, see me. There we go. I am conspicuous, so it's very easy for zombies to spot me. Thank God that book durability isn't a thing. I mean, if it was a thing, I would have, like, dragged those books into the shelves of the storage container. Right? It wouldn't be an issue, it would just require, like, an extra trip. It looks like there's a lot in the parking lot here. Ooh, sandwich. Aw, it's stale. You know, I can do without that. I'll even not litter. I'll give him his satchel back. Come on, someone see me. There's a lot of zombies around. Come on, zombs. I gained light-footed. My tiptoeing is too powerful. Hey, zombies! Oh my god. That really wasn't working, was it? Icarus, thank you for the resub. And hitting 30 months too. These zombies are stubborn. At least the crowd of them is almost... The rallied grouping is thin enough that I can take them all out now. Alright, that's that group. Done and gone. Character's probably getting a little winded. Certainly getting bloody. Maxu, thanks for the resub too. I didn't kill this one. It is dead. You always gotta worry about zombies that are like on the ground that you didn't kill yourself, because they might get up and try to eat you. I don't see any car keys for these cars. So let's head on in. Kaiju, thanks for all the gifted subs. I'll drink to that, bud. Cheers. To the success of the Zombie Slayer. Alright, they've got a radio playing. Denim shirt. I took mine off, I already have one. I would not, however, mind access to water. Because my water was running real low. And Terrakitten, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Y'all are too kind. I'm bagging my clothing. And let's see. Water is all topped up. Perfect. How many Zeds have I killed so far? 94. You are indeed correct. It's right there. I know, it's tiny text. I don't see any zombies in this warehouse. Let's turn off this radio. Oh, I hear one. Yeah, it was upstairs. And if you're wondering, I do intend, if possible, to make this building my own. Oh, there's more. Where is it? I hear a hell lot of zombies. I just don't see them. Well, they ain't in here. Pray for me. A sledgehammer would be so very useful. So I've already checked the hardware store in Riverside. And there's not a lot of there's not a lot of sledgehammer spawn locations apart from this warehouse and the warehouse adjacent. And if it doesn't spawn here, I'm gonna have to go a pretty considerable distance to find one. So, oh, the back door is getting destroyed. Let's pop that open. It's a flood. Using the door to separate them out so they can't all attack me at once. Hey, I got the boots I wanted. Desert military boots. They do make me look barefoot, but they provide 100% protection. Alright, where'd my old boots go? I don't need them. Oh, my old boots had a hole in them anyway, in the right foot. So not only do I not need them, they got damaged. Last one was really close? Not really. I was ready to push if needed. Alright, let's try to go through here. So, what I'm planning on doing is going through all of the surface boxes. There are some nested boxes that I won't have access to. But I probably want to read the rest of my carpentry book before disassembling these boxes. I did see the propane torch. I might as well just bag that for now. Alright, so picking up that propane torch, that means I am I've very few tools left to be found. Strangely, one of the tools that I have not yet found is a can opener, and I'm probably not going to find a can opener in a warehouse. So I'm going to need to go to residential neighborhood to find can opener. Not a big deal. Oh, I am still not alone. Where the hell is it? I'm being growled at, but I have no idea from where. I think it's on the stairs. Come on. What the hell? Just get down the stairs already. Either that or it's like an invisible zombie that's like haunting me. Come on. I know you're... This is so aggravating. I know it's up there. It just won't come down. But I can't see it unless I go all the way up. Alright, you know what? Fine. You won't come down? I'll play this smart. Layers. It could be stuck. But now I'm wearing multiple protective layers. There we go. Yeah, it was just stuck up there. It was stuck right there. And I did not want to have it bite me. So I layer it up. Play it smart. Alright, here are more zombs. I don't know if they're aggro to me though yet. But they're probably outside. It's another crowbar. No sled so far. Watering can and garden spray. All the things to make a healthy garden. I'm going to start sneaking because I don't want them to hear me through the, I don't want them to pound on these doors. I have no idea how many zombies could be on the other side of these, so keep it quiet would be ideal. Sounds like it's a roaming pack. More than one. Garden fork? I'm just not looting anything unless it's a sledgehammer, because that's all I'm after right now. I'm just making a mental note of what's here so that I know how to equip myself later on down the line. Come on, sledgehammer. Like, just spawn already. So if it's not here, what I will do is head to the adjacent building and check it for sledges. There are some boxes that I can't search because they're nested and too deep in the stack, so I'll have to dismantle boxes in order to get to them. But I want to read the carpentry book first so that I get the most experience dismantling the boxes in the process. I am definitely not spotting the sledge yet. This is more than anything, this would be like a cursory quick search. I'm not going through every possible box. But probably 90% of them. 80, 90%. And for very little effort. Getting bored, though. Another thing that I haven't spotted in this in these stacks is a antique stove, which often you find in these warehouses, which would be nice to find. That would allow me to cook without electricity and keep warm in the winter if I'm to survive that long. Lots of tools, but none are the ones I'm looking for. Plenty of spare crowbars, though. Also, if you're wondering how I'm scrolling through these, you hold left shift and then you use your mouse wheel. And you can cycle through all of the adjacent storage containers. So, I did not find a sledge. Alright. Let's go ahead and head out through this door and work our way up to the other factory, looking for a sledgehammer out that way. Yeah, every type of hammer known to man. Yeah, there was like a wood mallets and ball peen hammers and regular hammers and... But no sledge. Yep, I was right to avoid that door. This group is really on top of one another. I might want to drag them through the woods a little bit just to have them stop. No, they're dying. Because when they're clumped like that, it's really hard to hit one and not have the others close the gap. But they're perishing. So that's fine. So there's a tiny little village pretty far to the south. That would be that has that little village has a tools, like a hardware store, which would be my next best location for a sledge if these factory complex doesn't have one. Or alternatively, the residential garages of Riverside. It's also possible that the self-storage facility has sledgehammers, albeit kind of a low possibility. You don't typically find them there. With that said, you don't typically find them in garages either. So there's a large group. So this is the other factory to my north. But I want to... Ooh, let's get here quick before they break this door. Stop! Kind of surprised I haven't had bandits mess with me yet. Maybe I'm jinxing myself. I'm not fatigued yet, but I suspect that my fatigue counter is rather high. The actual moodlet pops up at like 60% fatigue, but I'm going to take a little breather before I start fighting the next group. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Bandit Slayer, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Bandit Slayers.